Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello, everyone. This is Jarvis S. Scott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today, I've got the honor and pleasure. My good friend, I think I've known her for years. She's been doing business with me, but it's the first time actually seeing you face to face. Who knows? With Zoom bring everybody together for the first time, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Carthenia Jefferson, she's here today to talk about the upcoming Stop the Violence with Our Youth Summit and Walk on October 24th at Kelly Ingram Park. Carthenia, thank you for coming on today.
And thank you for inviting me.
Great. So tell us about this great event.
Okay, the event is going to be on October the 24th, as you stated, from 2 to 4 at Kelly Ingram Park, downtown Birmingham. We will start the walk there, and then immediately after the walk, we will go over to the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute and have a summit. The summit is to talk about social justice issues or injustice issues, mainly that affect youth, because we know our youth are our future and we want to train them up in the right way. So this is why we have a Stop the Violence Youth Summit. We try to have it every year with the exception of COVID last year, to help our youth. And we have several guest panelists coming, including our moderator. Our moderator is DJ Lady Wu from V92.9 FM, Courtney Fritz Broadcasting. So we are excited to have Lady Wu with us. And our other panelists include the Honorable Family Court Judge, Presiding Family Court Judge, Janine Hunt Hilliard. We have District Attorney Lanice Washington from the Bessemer Division. We have our Honorable Chief Patrick Smith. Then we have Civil Rights Attorney Chris Burrell. We have Jermaine Funnyman Johnson, who's a writer, activist, actor, and we are comedian as well. So, and then we have our team, Deon Arnold. He's a founder of a team group called Solutions. So we are honored to have our panelists. We're inviting the community to come out. We are inviting youth to come out and attend this event because we know violence is up in our communities and violence is up with our youth. And we want to do what we can to stop the violence in our communities.
One thing I like about events like this, it starts like a community conversation for all the stakeholders involved, especially with law enforcement in the community, which a lot of times people have felt in the past year that the two groups has been disconnected. And I feel like these type of events bring everybody together to kind of start talking about discussing solutions instead of continuing discussing problems and divisions and things like that. What would you as according with this event, you say you're gonna do a walk and there's like a youth summit going on as well?
Yes. Well, we will start with a walk as we have in the past at Kelly Ingram Park, like I said, in downtown Birmingham. And the walk is just another way to raise awareness of the violence in our communities and to network with our youth. So the walk will start at, like I said, at 2:00 p.m. at Kelly Ingram Park, downtown Birmingham. And the walk will be immediately followed by the summit at the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. And this area, this district is known in history. The Birmingham Civil Rights Institute, the 16th Street Baptist Church, Kelly Ingram Park, all through the bombings back in a while ago in the 1950s, 1960s. So I think this is a great area to have this nonviolence walk and summit, and for our youth to get to know some of their history so they don't repeat the same things. And like I said, youth violence has increased. We don't know if it's with the COVID pandemic or just youth in essence. But it's a lot of things that affect our youth and a lot of things that our youth go through that causes them to, I guess, have violent behavior, what we call delinquent behavior. And delinquent behavior is what is known as any criminal behavior that if this child would be adult would be charged as a crime. And in Alabama, the age of delinquency or the age of a juvenile is less than 19 years of age. Now, across the United States, in some states, it's 18 years of age, but here in Alabama, it's less than 19. So if you're less than 19, you can be charged as a juvenile for a crime that normally you would have been charged for as an adult. So we are trying to target our youth, especially those less than 19 years of age, to come out to the youth walk, Stop the Violence Walk in Summit. They can get information at the summit. They can hear the panelists speak on different topics and different social justice issues, such as bullying. We know that quite a lot of that has been going on, not just in our schools, but on social media. Because sometimes we just think of violence as a criminal physical act, but that's the mental aspect of it as well, that we tend to overlook sometimes, and that especially affects our children. And so we want to invite the youth to come out. They can ask questions of the panelists. The panelists will go over different social justice topics. Also, included in that is like human trafficking. We know human trafficking is up in the United States. So we want to get our youth out to educate them, because we know education is key to anything that goes on to help decrease this violence in our community, to help decrease this violence with our youth, to help decrease this gun violence, because youth have easy access to guns in the United States. So to help decrease this gun violence, to help decrease this domestic violence, dealing with families, friends. So we're trying to do everything that we can to help our youth and help them get an advantage in life. Because we know when you start as a youth, as far as criminal behavior, the likelihood that you will be an adult criminal increases. And we're also trying to stop this school to prison pipeline for our youth, especially our African-American youth.
Yeah, also too, I like, because this is spark conversations. Because a lot of times people, we're not talking to each other, and most important, we're not really listening to each other as well. So I feel like what you're doing is putting together, bringing all these stakeholders and people together so we can start that first process of what, possible solutions could be. Now, I saw on the flyer that you also, of course, people will be there, but you're also doing a requirement. Would it be broadcast on Zoom or Facebook Live or anything like that?
We plan on broadcasting on Facebook Live because we have limited seating at the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. Definitely limited seating due to COVID, and so we want to encourage persons, if you can, to register online, and you can provide that information for them as far as the registration link. And also the registration link will be listed on What's Happening Now Birmingham. So we encourage persons to register because we have limited seating. Mask is required. It's a free event. We will have a reception immediately following the summit, because we want our youth to be able to just not hear the presenters, the panelists, but also to have a chance to ask questions, because sometimes people are afraid, especially our youth, afraid to ask questions in person, but they also get to network with the panelists and ask them questions personally. So we want this to be an interactive summit for our youth. We want to encourage them to come out. We want to encourage them to become aware of the violence, and things they can do to prevent violence.
Okay, so you all please come out Sunday, October 24th, Classic Kickoff Week. So this is a great event.
Yes, it is.
The Kickoff Classic, and where do they want to go if they want more information? Like you
They
said,
want more information. What's happening now in Birmingham? We'll have our link on. Also, we have invited our city councils out, or they can also look at the information on Lawrence Jefferson Jr. Foundation.org. It lists the information in the registration link as well. That's Lawrence, LAWRENCE, Jefferson, JEFFERSON, Junior, JR Foundation. So that's LAWRENCE, JEFFERSON, JR FOUNDATION.org. That's Lawrence Jefferson Jr. Foundation.org. And also, Mr. Jarvis will be having the information on his site as well. So we encourage you again to gather up your youth at your churches, gather up your youth groups in your community, gather up your youth, and encourage the youth to come out to this educational awareness, Stop the Violence walk and summit. We will have food. We will have some entertainment as well, because we know our youth like to be entertained. And we know Jermaine Funnyman Johnson, who's an activist, as well as a comedian, and DJ Lady Wu. She's so very informative. She also has a counseling group, Vital. So we have some very, very special guests that we have invited. And we invite you to come out to listen to our guests, ask questions of our guests, and become aware of how you can stop the violence in your communities. Because we know, as one of our topics for the Stop the Violence conference is, I just want to live. And that's what our youth do. They just want to live. They want to have fun. And we want to encourage that. But we also want to give them some tools to help them as they go along the way.
Oh, yeah, but one last thing, I want you to do special thanks for your sponsors.
Yes, I want to say special thanks to our sponsors, the Birmingham Black Nurses Association, the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. We have also Black Women for Positive Change, the National Black Nurses Association, the 94.9. Let me make sure I didn't forget anybody. I have my list here. So just in case, the Lawrence Jefferson Jr. Foundation. And also we want to thank our honorees, our panelists, for agreeing to come out and work with our youth to educate our youth. The Honorable Janine, presiding judge of the family court, Janine Hunt Hilliard, Chief Patrick Smith, Birmingham Police Department, Honorable Lanice Washington, DA Jefferson County Bessemer Division, Honorable Chris Burrell, Civil Rights Attorney, and Jermaine Funnyman Johnson, and Dion Arnold. And special thanks to DJ Lady Wu, who's also, like I said, has the own counseling group, Vital, who's coming out. And I think no other person better than DJ Lady Wu to help discuss this topic about how we can stop the violence in our communities with our youth, stop the domestic violence, stop the gun violence, and work on just loving each other and loving our youth and helping them so they can grow up to be better men and women. And I thank you, Jarvis, because you are also a sponsor, because you have always helped whatever community activity we're having. You're always there, always getting the message out to the community through your social media outlets. So I want to thank you too for having me on this podcast and for all that you do to help with our communities and making us safe.
Oh, thank you as well. Thank you for coming on today, and bring you back on for another segment to talk about the upcoming golf tournament in honor of your son. I want people to know about that. So that's a future segment, everybody. Stay tuned for that. But definitely check out on Sunday, October 24th, everybody. classic kickoff week. You know, this is a great positive event before all the other festivities go on that week. So thank you all for watching this video. Please check out what's happening Birmingham.com for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all again and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.